The passion runs deep here in Norman, Oklahoma, or as they say, sooner born and sooner bred, and when I die, I'll be sooner dead. Welcome to Oklahoma and the home of the Sooners. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Sooners will put total weather to crank us up. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Got room at the 35. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Well, when you talk Nebraska football, it always comes down to their ability running it on offense, whether it's the option or whether it's conventional. They've got a long and illustrious history of great running backs, and this guy is on the field for a reason. His vision, his ability to make people miss, run with toughness, he can do it all.
Turns it on in midfield. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll throw it on first down. Setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Buying some time. He'll try to do it himself. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. comes this offense. To the ground with the back. At the 45, on his way. Oh, look out, there he goes. The tag. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Nebraska offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Here's the handoff. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle, physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, what they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the fourth quarter.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Quickly out to the tight end. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get in rhythms. And to get in a rhythm early on 3rd down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue to get this offense moving down the field to get some more points.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Huskers racing to the line in a hurry-up.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They've just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much all throughout the year. All the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
He gets it across the 25 to the 24, give him 5 on the carry.
Let him bust for longer, but now 3rd down becomes very manageable. It's not 3rd in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
This 3rd down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? Wants to go up top. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Thought maybe they would consider the field goal here, but the offense is staying out there on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
And the offensive line has to do a better job protecting their man. It's 4th down. He needs some time to make a play. The defense brings the blitz, beats the offensive line, and gets the big sack.
The Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in the stadium, I think, was expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Got it behind the line. It's Hart. Gets away from one. He's got space. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Just the ability to move the chains, keep the drive going, sort of quintessential efficiency from a Sooner quarterback.
Yeah, and from a Sooner offense because, Reese, they keep the drive going, but what does that do? Most Oklahoma teams over the years, we see them go fast, and they wear you down throughout a football game. So the quarterback play on those completions that move the sticks, that make you play 3 more plays, 4 more plays, 5 more plays, and just wear you out.
That's a nice run. This guy has it all, doesn't he? He has speed, he has shiftiness, and he has power. The power reminds me of an old, great Sooner running back, Marcus Dupree. Arguably one of the most gifted runners college football has ever seen. A guy that didn't quite pan out at the NFL level because of injuries. This dude has it in him, though, and I'm sure he's reminding a lot of people in the stadium right now of good old Marcus Dupree.
Wide out in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Now on 2nd down. On the option. The pitch. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Oklahoma 7, Nebraska 0.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. On the move. And he picks up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
those little chunks keep annoying the crud out of you when you're on defense. It's just putting them in easy situations, chewing up 4 to 6 yards at a pop like that. Put you in a bad situation as a defensive coordinator. What do I call? Either way, priority number one, we got to stop the run.
And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. The give to the tailback.
And this offense is built behind this guy. I mean, a guy that you can hand the football to consistently and expect positive yards all day long, all game long. Now he's over 100 yards on the day.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Not much room. He gets 1 down to the 7. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And the defense is going to have more plays like this. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with a stop. Maybe get a little momentum here.
Over 100 yards already in this game. So if I'm on defense here, I'm adding more guys to the box, anticipating that they're going to continue to give this guy touches today.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you, keep being aggressive.
Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. They're looking for an advantage to the right. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
That's a great-looking run there. Nebraska has had such a great lineage at running back. When you think back to the great Roger Craig or Amon Green, Lawrence Phillips, Rex Burkhead, they always seem to be pumping somebody up into the NFL. This guy has a chance to play on Sunday because of his skills.
From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. The give to the right. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a 4th quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a 1st down.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Feeling some heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. They'll go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. They're bringing heat. Fires the pass, intercepted. Taking it the other way. 30, the 20. Touchdown Sooners. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. And he takes this from inside the 5. Continues to fight for yards, and the returner is stopped. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to him. Caught. At the 20, he's got space. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
And I like you got the first down of the drive. So maybe you can build on this now. I would play with some tempo, obviously getting closer to halftime here. Maybe create some momentum, get a score here, and cut into this lead.
Keeps the legs moving. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. After trying the running game on 1st down, they come to the line on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Corner's going to give them room. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Complete to the right. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Well, they've done nothing on offense so far, but if they can put some points on the board before halftime, it could really change things.
No doubt. Go into the locker room with some good juices, some good vibes, and momentum can switch a game in a heartbeat. But this offense hasn't had much to cheer about yet. That play gives them one play. Now let's go build on it and make something happen before the half.
They'll go to the counter play. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down. They've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
Defense playing a bail technique. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Coming after him. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. The give to the back. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the 1st down? Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Cornhuskers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is...
Time to take a shot. He's got it on the right. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Gets it out quickly. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Right. 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Here we go. Now from inside the red zone. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. A 1st down run on the doorstep. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oklahoma! That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the boxes. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23.
Will take over. First and 10.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Extra DBs on the field to defend the pass. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Pulled down for the tackle. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Just enough time for one final play in this half. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Looking to throw on second down. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. They'll run the screen. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
They'll try the run. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You've got to do a lot of this.
The option look. Got enough for the first. Touchdown Sooners! And the route is on. speed guys starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. That's reeled in. It's Washington. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? And it looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Comes out throwing on first down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it.
Whoa. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate. That's the reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
That punt was a bit rushed, and it showed with a short kick. And they'll down this punt just inside the 40-yard line.
And these punt returners want to make big plays, but man, oh man, did he make a big mistake. Flipping the field position, defense flying in on him, and he did not secure the football on that play.
Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Give to the running back. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
It's a nice run there to get the first down. I got to tell you, I'm impressed with the stable of backs and the weapons this offense has. A lot of different guys can touch the football in a variety of ways, but they've been running it very, very well in this game so far.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He's going to take off. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. with jet sweep pass. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
And that's a gut punch, especially if you're the offensive coordinator, because that was sort of a foreign look, the pre-snap motion, a timing play, trying to get the receiver the football quickly. You're expecting to outflank the defense, but give the defense a ton of credit. They made the bigger play, and now they've set you up in a 4th down.
This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. On 4th down, they'll run it, looking for the first. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. In plus territory, not really much of a decision to make there. They had to go for it, and it paid off.
Yeah, they know points are going to be at a premium in this game, so they're going for it here, no doubt. Nice job picking up the first, and now putting a lot of pressure on this defense.
The Sooners are flying down the field.
Jackrabbit. Down. Convoy.
On the option. Past the sticks, and he may get more. And the runner is down, and so is the flag. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Okay, ready?
Here comes the offense on 1st down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Wide receiver shows motion. From the gun. Gets it out fast. And tackled there by the defense.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. On the option. He'll pitch it. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option.
3rd down coming up.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33.
Come on, set. Black 24. Black 24.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
On the play.
Yeah, and that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Got a lot of running room. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the stomping has commenced.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from this offense. Look, last week you found a way to win a close game. That's what you're supposed to do. But this offense looks like they're taking it to the next level, hitting their stride a little bit, finding out who they're going to be. And they've looked explosive today.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
That makes the score Oklahoma 38, Nebraska.
The kickoff team out there and ready to go.
Number 10, set to kick it off.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the returner will be dragged down.
And the Nebraska offense will take over 1st and 10.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
These DBs going to give a little cushion. Off play action. Looking to the big tight end. He's open on the right. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Motion from the offense. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
The Huskers will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Washington. Across the 25. He's got room. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Quarterback checking off. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Touchdown Sooners! And the punishment has been extended. They add on to this lead, and it looks as if they'll be moving to 2-0.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UCF is currently up big right now, and really everything they've dialed up offensively has worked. They're up 14 over the Royals. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Going up top on first down. Lets it fly. It's complete. A huge pickup. Hit the afterburners, kid. Touchdown, Huskers. What a grab and go for the score.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
And he tacks on the extra point. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. They'll run play action. He's going to let it go. And this will be caught at the 30. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the pummeling has started. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. At midfield, he's got room. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
Unleashes one deep. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown and a little window dressing here at the end of the game. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
Looking for the 2-point try. They'll go to the air. Got his man quickly. He's got the 2-point conversion, but they are still way behind.
Successful. And makes the score Oklahoma 52, Nebraska 22.
The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but that's why they're called the hands team. Great job recovering that ball.
Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Quarterback checking the play. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Set up for 2nd and short after that completion. Back to the air one more time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They bring him down, but not before he gets just enough to move the chain.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a 2nd and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of downs.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but, just live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Unleashes to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
And the offense comes up short on 3rd down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on 4th down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Into the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown Sooner. And the beatdown has ensued. They add on to this lead, and it looks as if they'll be moving to 2-0.
Yeah, and with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Jacksonville State sure is making it look easy today. What a spectacular performance on the offensive side of the ball.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down.
And the Nebraska offense will take over. 1st and 10.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch them,
He felt the heat, trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or 2.
man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Looking downfield, it's Parrish. He wants a big play here late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Defense not showing press coverage. They're working that left side. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
And that's why, for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Pressure coming. Fires to the right. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous party note, the consolation prize, if you will.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And the extra point splits the uprights. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things up with a dart from 24 yards out.
29.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Signals for a fair catch around the 5-yard line, hauls it in. He's backed up deep in his own territory. A 1st down for the offense. He's going to pass. Trying to burn this defensive back. And he's got it at the 30. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They say no thanks to that pass interference penalty, and they'll take the results of the play. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty.
Cricket. Hornet.
To the air on first down. Unloads it left. It's caught downfield. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
Ready.
One more play to pad the stats.
Pound 55 weak.
Turning to the running game on first and goal. Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Timeout.
Defense
Oklahoma.
rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Catch in the middle. It's Jones. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games because